sound கேக்குது sound கேக்குது லைவ்ல
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So, it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. Chance! And he's there to get it away. Looking for the run. That has ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. Maldini with the clearance. And it's made its way to him. It's Roberto. Now it's Haaland. Well, that pass isn't the best. Howson. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Nice-looking ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass is just off target. Fernandes. No goals as yet. Picked out brilliantly. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi Alonso. Fernandes. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Can he finish?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And it's Neymar. Rafinha. It's a Promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kane, and the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
No luck with that dink over the top. The ball's gone astray. Haaland! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Paris Saint-Germain with this to level it up. Well, would you believe that?
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Roberto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
There will be a throw-in. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. Roberto Carlos does really well there, strong defending. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Neymar receives it in a good position here, deftly out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha gets into a good position. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The most accurate pass. Can he finish? Oh, off the bar! Gnabry with the delivery. Threads one in.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cruyff. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Attention, changement.
There's the start of the second half. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's managed to gift it back. Ball is over the line. There's the crossfield ball, and it's Cruyff. Now it's Gnabry. In towards the back stick. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Fernandes. That's good running with the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... Has a shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And he's worked it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ball's gone out of play. Xavi Alonso. That's Kane. Done delicately. Xavi Alonso. Pressing high and with purpose. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Thinks about the shot. And he's straight offside. Tries to play it through. That's beautifully weighted. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And they've got rid. Fernandes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Howson. He's in space and looking for options. Can he get onto this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
He's gone for goal! Roberto Carlos gets it away. Well, he was... Yamal concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a look and place it forward. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Not much subtlety about that challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Cruyff. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Fernandes. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Howson gets a foot in here. Fernandes. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no joy this time. Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. Fernandes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rice does well to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Fernandes. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And time is up. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. There's the whistle, and here we go. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Now it's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha, and he's onside. Matheus Cunha! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Goal, Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, this could be a chance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's forced to go back. And it's BYTE. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe, into Milan, are looking to break at pace. Oh, super ball! Searching pass he's played there. And smartly reclaimed. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Inter Milan, finding their passes. Mbappe. Koundé. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. He has found a way through. And he was alert to it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, it's come to nothing. Now he's off and running. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's found a way through. An uncompromising challenge. Fernandes. Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Xavi Alonso, and it's BYTE.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi, Xavi Alonso gets across to intercept that. BYTE. BYTE is offering some sort of an apology there.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he get onto this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fernandez. That's a good run down the left. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Howson. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Here we go again, then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Fernandez.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Cleared without hesitation. Mbappe. Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Matheus Cunha. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Xavi Alonso. Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fernandez. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. That'll be a throw. Ah, good steal. He just applies the finish!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that was vital. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Hazard picks it up out wide. Shot could be on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's good play. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tries a shot! There it is! Inter are back in business. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Inter really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
He's on it, can he get away? Camavinga gets a foot in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great chance! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable. Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's a promising position. The less said about that pass, the better. Fernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Fernandez. That's a shade optimistic. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. And we're done. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future. He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That is a brilliant interception. Here's a chance! No, he's missed it.
Nuno Mendes clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Tries to play it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, it's played into the area. Scholes. He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Scholes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Turkey have their second corner now. Olise plays it short. He's tried one! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's good running with the ball. Chips it through. Now this could be a chance. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn.
It's Asa!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Somewhat off target. Rafinha. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, easy pickings there. This might spell danger. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Xabi Alonso ready to try one. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Rafinha! Brilliant from Rafinha! A finish of true class! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fired deep towards the back post. Howson is always scanning the pitch. Haaland! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Turkey have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard is fouled. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Azar. Good play on the left-hand side here. Azar with the delivery. Climbs up big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, good-looking ball. That has not gone well. Rice tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Xabi Alonso. Rice puts his foot on the gas. Rice ploughing through the middle. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It carries far too far and out of play. Now he's got space here. Played into space out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe! Probing pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Hazard. Rice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Spread neatly. For Rice. Mbappe demonstrating his defensive quality there. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Mio wow wow wow, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss, face blowing a kiss.
Substitution for Turkey, number 18, Olise. Coming on the field is number 7.
What?
Here's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Xavi Alonso. Milan finding their passes. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. And the shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is...
Yolks-bot kutter for live and fire cold face.
That's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that could set him on his way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Turkey clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Koundé.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rice. And Rafinha. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Dealing with the pressure. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Messi goes short. That's a sharp pass.
For this match was 80,000.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Haaland. And it's Hazard. Rice. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is through here. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. In with the challenge. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. He's through, now is he in? Knocks it into space. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Number 19.
Turkey get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Up he goes! It's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. He's dealt with that really well.